So one might ask, what is the definition of ordinary? Ordinary is with no special or distinctive features. In other words, normal. He sets out to depict ordinary people. But in 2025, I don't want you on your fragrance journey to be normal. So here are the top 10 signature fragrances for guys in 2025. First up is actually a cheapie, one of my favorites, Vintage Radio by Lattafa. Now, Vintage Radio smells, one, it's amazing, and it is a clone of Inicio's Paragon. It is the only one-to-one exact, straight out the box, no maceration needed clone that I have ever smelled in my life. And I'm telling you, it is worth every single penny, with the lavender, the sage, the bergamot, the plum, the palo santo, the black pepper, sandalwood, and a little bit of oud. You really don't get too much of the oud, but it is still there, at least from the note breakdown. Longevity on this beautiful gem of a fragrance is 6 hours minimum. There has been no time that I have not gotten 6 hours. Trust me, it smells good. You will smell different. Just like if you already had Paragon by Inicio, that is fine too. But to save the money, go ahead and get this one by Lattafa. It is great. It is different. It is masculine and it's plum and it's sweet, but it's not so sweet. It is just perfect for a signature scent, especially for spring. Next up is Black Cliff's Hello Darkness. Now, this one was a really, really great blind buy. One of my top 5 blind buys of 2024. If you want a video on that, please let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to give you a top 5 blind buys of 2024. But this is a beautiful mossy honey tobacco sweet fragrance with still a little bit of freshness. One good thing about this fragrance brand that I discovered is that Hello Darkness, in all of their fragrances, they still have a little bit of freshness. I've worn this many times throughout the beginning of this month here, and I already put a nice little dent in it. But first, it's a rock, and you can see the level of the juice you have in it right here. Hopefully that shows up on camera. With the bergamot, the black pepper, the rose, lavender, tobacco, honey, jasmine, marine notes, the oak moss, the incense, the beeswax, the tonka, and latmium. Those marine notes is actually very prevalent down the chain from the spray all the way to the dry down, but not in the sense of something like an Acqua di Giro. It is kind of subtle in the back, but it still gives that freshness. Don't be afraid of the rose there, guys. It is there just to complement. It's not the forward facing of this. This is more of a tobacco moss and honey with a little bit of incense type of fragrance. Perfect for a signature. Nobody going to know you smell like this because this fragrance brand is starting to do numbers, but isn't out there like something like a Sauvage. So if you want to smell different, you want to smell alluring, and you can stand a lot of the heat that's going to be coming off later in the spring, this is what you need to get. Black Cliff Hello Darkness, my old friend. Next up on this list, from the House of Zoologists, you have Beaver, the Maple Edition. Now, Beaver, the Maple Edition is beautiful. Honestly, I did not like the original Beaver. I thought it was just a little bit too animalistic for my liking, and I like animalistic fragrances. But trust me, this here was and still is very, very beautiful. And one thing I love about this new bottle, because there's been some controversy on the new bottle, look at this sprayer. It shows up on camera. It is pressurized. The best spray I have in my entire collection. The water lily, the carrot, neroli, the maple, the cedarwood, vetiver, the vanilla bean, the cocoa shell, which you do get on some of the rounds of the fragrance, castrium, patchouli, and sandalwood. This is beautiful. This is a masterpiece of a fragrance, and I'm glad that they fixed that old, wet, oudy, nasty smelling Beaver. Sorry, zoologists, just being honest. This is a great signature scent, especially if you want to still smell sweet, but still smell a little bit man like outside. This right here to me reminds me of a lumberjack eating pancakes, if that makes sense. It is great, great signature scent for the spring. Wouldn't wear this in high heat summer, but if you want to smell different, this is what you need to get. And look at the bottle with that cute little beaver on it. Next on this list, the notes really do not give it justice, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what it smells like. It is Sundowner by Tower Perfumes. I think that's how you pronounce it. It smells great. Now, I know in the note breakdown, you'll say it's gonna be woody, spicy, cinnamon, amber, sweet. It's what really it is. And I'm gonna tell you after the notes. The notes are going to be cinnamon, orange peel, rose oil, bergamot, tobacco, ambergris, sandalwood, and tonka bean with vanilla, of course. This really smells like you are hang gliding or doing a zip line through the Appalachian Mountains with a little bit of tobacco. That's what this really smells like. That's what it reminds me of. I'm already at about this much of the bottle because I freaking love this thing. This has been in my top blind buys of all time. It's in my top 10. If you want a video on that, y'all let me know in the comments as well. This is beautiful. Longevity is about 5.5 to 6 hours. I've even been able to get this to stretch to about 7.5. Well moisturized skin, and depending on the fabric. Nobody's gonna smell like you. Just being honest with you, nobody is going to smell like Sundowner. There is not even a good clone or even something with a similar DNA that I have found or even read about. This is beautiful. Sundowner is one of my favorite fragrances, top 10 of all time, and I have a 200 bottle collection. This is just beautiful. At number 5, the midway point may be a little bit controversial, but hey, what's a good video without controversy? It is Cologne by Parfums de Mali. Now, people don't talk about cologne. I don't know why. This is a fresh and spicy, mossy, a little bit of lavender type of fragrance. It's like if you were to take PDM's Layton, take out the vapor rub, mix in it, and boost up the spiciness. That's pretty much what Cologne is. With a note breakdown of spices, blood orange, black pepper, lavender, orange blossom, woody notes, moss, white sandalwood, amber, and tonka bean. Really, what this smells like is a lot of different spices, kind of oriental with some blood orange. You definitely smell that. Wood, moss, and lavender. That's really what it is. The creaminess of that white sandalwood does not come in until later on in the dry down. Nobody is going to smell like you. This is a great fragrance. It does not get talked about a lot because of Layton and because of Altair. You want to smell oriental spices with some freshness. This is what you need to get. I've already worn through about this much of the bottle because this is my wife's favorite PDM and I've gotten a lot of good feedback from it. So this would be a great signature scent if you don't want to smell like Mr. Blue Layton. This is what you need to get. Cologne from Parfums de Mali. Now this one, people hyped it, but it still is a great signature scent from the house of BDK. Dress Chanel Extrait from BDK. Beautiful, elegant, amazing, slightly powdery, beautiful iris. This is a great date night signature scent. I wouldn't wear this in incredibly high heat, but it still smells amazing. What keeps this still kind of fresh where you can still wear it around 90 degrees, but I wouldn't go higher than 95 is the black tea. The black tea, the cardamom, the fig, the iris, the vetiver, sandalwood, Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, cedar, and patchouli leaf. This is great. Now, it's signature scent, but I have noticed some guys say this can come off a little bit thin, just like the original Grès Chanel as well. But for me, at least, this smells great. For my wife, she says it does smell a little film, but this is great. Nothing but compliments, nothing but compliments, nothing but compliments, and it'll be great for a signature scent. If you're liking the video so far, make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what's your signature scent for 2025. Also, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the RonnieFragrances to have all the updated news on brand new fragrances and my hot takes. Now, hear me out on this one. There's some logic behind this. Bleu de Chanel EDP. Now, I know a lot of people wear Bleu de Chanel, but a lot of people do not wear Bleu Chanel like they did back in the day. And when I mean back in the day, I mean about 5-10 years ago. This is still a classic and it's beautiful. It is an amazing any time of the year except extreme cold type of fragrance. Perfect for the office, perfect for a date, perfect for just going to Walmart and back. It is an amazing fragrance. The grapefruit, the lemon, the mint, the bergamot, pink pepper, airy notes, the coriander, the ginger, the nutmeg, the jasmine, the melon, incense, amber, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, amberwood, and latmium. I got that all out though. It smells great. It started the whole blue fragrance revolution. It's one of these fragrances where if you don't know what to wear, Just put on Bleu de Chanel. That's why I wanted to put this in here. I wanted to put a good utility fragrance. I wanted to put a good utility fragrance in this list because it makes sense and it just smells just that good. Pick it up. I hate they don't have it on discount. It's just Chanel is very particular about letting secondhand places sell their stuff. So pick it up, retail while it's on sale. It's great stuff. It always is. Next on this list, I put this on this list for a reason. Hear me out. This is Tumi's Awaken, the regular Awaken. Now, Tumi's Awaken, I tell people to get this if you want to have the same vibe as Aventus but don't want to smell like Aventus. And what I mean by that, I'm going to go down this list and tell you exactly what it is when it comes to these notes. So you have bergamot, coriander, grapefruit, cypress, fir, celery, sage, cedar, opium, as well as patchouli. Now, this is where the differences come. So now, you know when you had that oak moss and the smokiness that come from Aventus, well, they replaced that with cypress and fir. And when you have that pineapple, they replaced it with bergamot. That's the main difference in between these two. But it is very good. It is not expensive. I have a big bottle of it because I run through this stuff. I wear this a lot in summer and I wear this a lot in the later spring as it starts to get warm, a little bit after Easter. It smells great. It's a great utility fragrance, just like the last one. Longevity on this is about 5.5 to 6 hours per projection. Oh my goodness. Projection on this, people will smell you across the room. 3 sprays max. It likes to linger. Even when it starts to become a skin scent, it just gets still as strong as can be, and then it becomes a skin scent. So I do recommend this. This is great if you want to have that same type of clean but rich smellingness as Aventus, but you don't want to smell like everybody else who got Aventus. Especially the new batches, they're just weak and not as good as the old ones. Coming in at number 9 is Musk Therapy by Initio. Now, I freaking love this thing. I freaking love this fragrance. The white musk, the regular musk, the blackcurrant, the bergamot, the orange, the magnolia, the white sandalwood, and the hetedyne. I think that's how I say it, hetedyne, hetedyne. It smells great. It is beautiful. This is actually my second bottle of it. This is the only fragrance from the house of Initio that I have not found a really decent clone of. Plus, this is my most worn from the house of Initio is Musk Therapy. Wear it anytime. Don't even worry about it. One of my stupid, dumb reaches, the easiest to wear fragrances. Let me know if you want me to have a video of my 10 easiest to wear fragrances as well. Because I'm here for y'all. I'm here for y'all to give y'all what y'all need. This is just great. It's the juice doesn't give it justice. Only got maybe about 20 more sprays left in it, and I did 2 for y'all. But it just smells that great. Pick it up. I'm gonna just wear this right now. Yeah, this would be my scent of the day right now. Last but not least, from the House of Mind Games, my wife's favorite fragrance from the House of Mind Games, Grand Master. Now, Grand Master is a masterpiece of a fragrance. Don't be afraid of that rose, I'm telling you, because it has rose water, blackcurrant, peony, May rose, coffee, violet, incense, myrrh, ebony, and pentatone. Now this just smells great. And the way that they did the rose here comes off incredibly masculine because the rose with the coffee is just perfectly blended, and then you have the incense at the bottom and the myrrh. It's just great for a signature scent. Nobody gonna smell like you want the price point, but nobody's going to smell like you. Everybody is going from, at least from this house, they're gonna try to smell like Gambit. They're gonna try to smell like Forward. They're going to try to smell like Queening, but nobody talks about Grand Master. I'm trying to put y'all on game on things that people don't talk about so y'all can smell different, and this is one of them. The only problem with this is the longevity. I have not been able to get more than 5 hours out of it, sadly. And that's its only downfall, so you will need to reapply it. But if you're wearing it like in the office setting or in a date night, go to the bathroom. Put it on after about 4 hours. You'll be good to go. This is great, and I recommend everybody to get this fragrance if you want to have a good signature scent. I appreciate everybody coming back Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If there are any things that you want me to talk about, anything at all, just put it down in the comments. I'll make sure to answer every single comment. And who knows, I may even shout you out in a video. This is Ronnie Fragrances. Until next time.